Then Gibson at the back, normally good with the ball in hand. That's a lovely kick to Suckling, who is the #1 effective kick in the competition. And that's why he has speared that 50 metres to Puopolo.
Thank you.
And that's Hawthorn's real strength, isn't it? Their field kicking.
Bruce, Burgoyne, goes short, Shields, too far out to score, puts it up, about 20 metres from goal. Cruiser knocks it towards the boundary, mismatch here, Rioli and Cruiser, good pressure from Cruiser, hand pass along the line, Bailey, oh brilliant by Franklin, whipped it across the goal face, and in a twinkling, Smith got the goal.
Rioli's speed again, and just the ability to know what's going on, hold his balance, get the first handball. This is a really good creative one, isn't it?
Just the head on the swivel there, Lee, by Rioli. Chase the ball and know what's around him. Outstanding.
Gee, Isaac Smith's another story in footy this year, isn't he? Tall wingman, handy. Scotland, back to Henderson, back to Laidler, trouble! There's the quickness. Rioli trying to pickpocket Jamison. Smith again, inside, Bruce. They've got another one. Oh. Cyril, such an impact on that forward line.
Look at the speed. There's stats and stats. Rioli's had one handball, but he's been so influential in the game. Just his ability to chase, pressure.
Comes across to Mitchell, haven't called his name too much. Smothered off the boot by Murphy, taken by Ellard. Goes across to Joseph, Joseph to Robinson. Run down there by Mitchell. Carazzo under pressure. Great pressure from the Hawks. Shields gave it to Mitchell. Now it's with Whitecross. Looks down towards full forward. Turns the defence around. Should be a mark to Buddy. Well, he lets it run on. It's a goal. Untouched.
Just see the contest there. The Hawks are starting to get on top in the contested possession, swing the ball out to space. It was Whitecross on that occasion playing a defensive forward role. Good to see Jamison on Franklin now, so we'll see how that unfolds for the remainder.
Come down. Where you are.
He's in pretty safe territory, I reckon. Here's Franklin, the other guy that Nick hadn't seen live. He's busy early, isn't he, Buddy?
We saw again on that occasion. He's not afraid to have Henderson right on him, then just give him a push to give himself 2 metres.
The hold in the ruck.
Just watch here. There's the push, just to give himself just that little bit of extra room.
Just feel like Carlton are playing with some uncertainty at the moment, don't you? They're in a little bit of a zone where it's dangerous for them. The scoreboard against them, and they're not playing with any surety. Franklin bringing it back. I think he has. At the last minute, he gets it right.
Just see Franklin there coming off there. It's just the one-arm push to give himself a little bit of extra room on Henderson. And then the celebration. Might be worthwhile for Henderson just a couple of steps out in front of Buddy, because that's the way he's going to get the ball. He's going to lead.
10 points. Rioli standing alongside Judd for the start. That's mouth-watering. Warnock got it back from Judd, and Rioli gets it free. So he went and stood alongside Judd, knowing probably that Judd would take him to the ball. Kicks to his buddy. And he's got it.
That's strong. He's got the height, and what is the last couple of years is to hold his height, to actually get that full stretch upwards without falling away at the hips and losing height.
Certainly a feature last week against Port. In fact, both those players.
So Buddy, who's had 3 shots on goal in the opening term. That one coming back. He's done it again. He gives away the goal and brings it home. He's kicked 2.
Played late in the flight. That's just been his standard style. He knows what he's doing. And sometimes if that's your style, well, you just work within it.
And again, Tom, Rioli, not many disposals, but everything's turning to gold, isn't it?
Exactly what Nick Rebold said at quarter time. With the kicking style, it might be one of those ones where you come across the ball and obviously the ball then fades back the other way. So not what you'd expect, but Lance Franklin launching at the ball. I reckon if you had a free Carlton player in the back line, we said trying to orchestrate, you've got to get him in front of Buddy, in front of the leading run.
But very hard to nail a lot of long goals.
So Gibson goes the safety first way. Warnock front spot. Sewell read it very well to Smith, and then Smith spirals the ball. Puopolo gets behind Dygan, the 2 teammates from the Redlegs in South Australia, and Dygan pulls rank. Dangerous kick into the centre. Wish he hadn't. And then Schoenmakers, another Norwood player, goes on, and you guess it, Buddy's got 3, and the Hawks are flying away.
Well, you saw Henderson on screen a moment ago. There's the kick from Dygan. It's a slow kick across ground. There's Showmakers just reads it from a long way out. But behind play, Buddy'd actually ducked out the back. Henderson went to the ball up at the wing and jammed.
Well, that was ambitious, but it's okay, I think. Birchall fends off and then alludes to Smith, to Saul. Saul wants Franklin short, over the top. Puopolo, does he use the run? He does inside. Shields gets it to Bruce, arches his back, uses the run to Bruce. Then Whitecross, I should say, it's the advantage. They've got another one.
Tries to give a hand pass out. Opportunity for Judd. He's claimed. That's holding the ball surely. Play on's the call. Hand pass from Walker. Bounces across towards Garlett. Well done by Birchall. Stopped the ball cold. Lewis combines there with Shields. Comes to Puopolo. Kicks it down towards half forward.
Franklin and Henderson just off this contest, about to get involved. Buddy gets to the front. Can't quite break the tackle. Shields over the top. Laidler, Puopolo, good challenge and good contest. Puopolo comes out with it, goes to centre half forward, bang and crash. Ellard was terrific there on Whitecross. Ball in dispute, high tackle. Hawthorn ball.
It's almost he's got a bearing head first into his.
Out against the boundary line, Jamison has kicked into the man on the mark. Ricochets to Sewell, taken by Smith, looks the hand pass over the top. Bruce goes down towards full forward and bounces it through for a behind.
But when they go into the back pocket, Carlton, they just get worse. They get hemmed in even further.
Cruiser lays it down, but Lewis, unfortunately for him, kicks into Whitecross. Bruce kicks his second, and Hawthorn get the all-important first.
Keep winning the ball in tight there.
Field has played more games and not kicked a goal. I would imagine Don King will be on the phone any moment. They work it forward to the Hawks. Opportunity for Bruce. Now he can go long to Rioli, getting in behind the defence, sprinting back towards the goal square as Whitecross. Now he leaves the goal square open for Franklin. Franklin goes through position A. Whitecross is back in the square. Gee, that's good work. Long kick from Rioli, ignored all of that, kicks it behind, but they hit position A hard.
At that accuracy rating of about 15%, that's your problem.
Blues need to hold here. Warnock gets it down to Judd around the corner, standing his ground and taking a good mark was Bruce, and then he flirted with going. And umpire Schmidt stands the man on the mark. Suckling, meantime, sneaks up behind, has a long kick and just misses out to the left hand. Ground level, just an outstanding record against the Blues too. He's won 7 out of 8. Sewell with a very high ball. Off hands. Hawthorn have got the run of it. Mitchell feeds it back. Lewis, a wonderful game. Spirals it down towards the attacking 50. Not the time to fall over. Thornton went to ground. Buddy is through. He's sprinting towards the goal square. Goes for the outside of the boot. Another touch of magic. Your mind races back to Launceston. What a great goal.
It's a very bad time to lose your foot, but particularly when next step is to chase Franklin. No one picks him up when he's on this move.
It's one of the great sights in football, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon he's done a good job.
Warnock and Bailey, both of them missed it. Warnock at the second attempt to Walker, maybe touched off the boot, doesn't matter. Carranzo couldn't hang on. Murphy gave it to Sewell, to Bateman, pulls it back across the body, and the mark is taken by guess who? The skipper.
He's had a good 5 minutes, hasn't he?
To just sense when the game's on the line. Aware of what's happening around him in all respects. Confidence levels of both sides, and then he simply...
Hawthorn hanging on, still with a comfortable lead, but Carlton still with a chance. Stakes so high for the Blues. Burgoyne uses the run of Smith. Armfield's quick. Smith knows that. Armfield did a good job. Bateman back to Smith. Will be oh so tired. Can he kick a goal? It's close. He has. Wow. The boy for the big moment delivers.
Well, for the 5th time this season, he's kicked multiple goals. What a handy pickup in the draft from North Ballarat. Was playing footy in Ballarat. Ride that tackle. Forward to the wing. Sets it inside the 50. Franklin launches himself, didn't touch the football, lurking behind, dancing with the scars. Oh, he hits the post. Oh, twinkle toes getting away behind their Shields.
Need an absolute calamitous finish by the Eagles at the end of the season to stay in the top 4. Off Franklin's boot, Saul hooking and missing. So Yaron, very wide. Rioli searching. Still Rioli. Clever. Well done to Smith again. With his goal in the last quarter in Franklin's really made it difficult. And quite appropriately, he may have the last kick of the match because he's played some mighty fine games in his first season, but none as good as this on such a stage. So Hawthorn win. They win by 2 goals. Hodge, such an interception late. The Hawks made the running, held on and won a thriller. It was 78-66. Let's go down to ground level and Tim Watson. Tim.
Well, Jordan, a great first half set that up.
Yeah, it was. I think our pressure in the first half is probably as good as it's been, and we knew we had to. They've got dangerous forward, and we knew we had to put body pressure on them, win the contested ball, and get the game played in the half. And you know, luckily we did it in the first half because we let them back into it that second half.
You hit them hard too in that first half.
Yeah, we did. I think, you know, we pride ourselves on being physical, and you know, I think they matched it in the second half. They didn't match in the first half, and the scoreboard showed that. But you know, they maybe beat us in the second half, and the scoreboard showed that as well.
Tell us about your battle with Chris Judd tonight.
Yeah, just you know, around the stoppages, I had an account for him, and you know, hopefully I did my job.
Well, you did your job. You did your job really well. Did you have much assistance around the stoppages as well? Was that part of the plan? Yeah, absolutely. We got a midfield that's unselfish at the moment. I think that's why we're competing so hard and we're playing so well, because we're disciplined to do the roles we play, and you know, I had a lot of help from the boys today. Did you get nervous late in the game?
No, I think you know, you get a feeling that you're in control. You know, when they had that run on in the third quarter, you're a little bit nervous, but you know, a few rush kicks from me nearly cost us the game, but you know, we're happy to get the win.
Well done.
Thanks, Tim.
A season low for Chris Judd, 15, and 30 for Lewis. So Carlton really now seemingly consigned to 5th spot. Hawthorn with 16 wins. It's only the second time in 20 years that they've won 16 matches in the home and away season. The last 4 times, Lee, they've won 16 in the home and away. They've won the flag. So it's an ominous sign. It might be a good sign for Hawthorn.
Well, those top few teams are just winning a monstrous percentage of their games, aren't they? From Collingwood, Geelong, Hawthorn down.
Bruce was just talking about that interception with you and Jamison late in the game. I mean, it got pretty tight there in that last quarter, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Carlton they're a ripping team. They've improved that much the last couple of years, and we knew they were going to come back hard. They work hard, they run forward hard, but we knew it was going to be a good tight contest, and it was good of the boys to fight back and get over the line.
What was the message from Al Clarkson at 3/4 time?
Just pretty much go back to how we started the game, try and get in, win the hard contested footy, just try and work with them, because we knew they were going to finish the game working really hard. So look, it was a great effort by the fellas, and it was a good tight victory.
Do you think they are a real threat come finals time, Carl?
Oh, definitely. Anyone with that midfield and that forward line, it's the match-up, so we don't know who to go with. So look, they're going to be a real factor in finals, and good luck to them.
And your health, you're back to almost 100% again?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
You look good.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
He played a great game with the captain. He started well and he finished well, as he so often does. So Hawthorn win this massive match, a great build-up, a wonderful second half, and the Hawks take an ironclad grip on 3rd spot. The final score on a Friday night at Etihad before 52,000 people. Hodgie's Hawks win by 12 points over Judd's Blues.